when Social Security starts paying you your benefit, you assume that the government is correct, that they're paying you the right amount. But it turns out that the burden is on you to double check the government's handiwork, and that if they're overpaying you, it's your fault for not realizing it. So if you haven't watched the 60 Minutes episode from November 5th, 2023, please go watch it with Anderson Cooper. It will upset you. There's 70 million people on Social Security, and billions of dollars every year are made in error. They overpay people, and sometimes they underpay people, which is also a problem. But I had a client that called me, and he said, hey, I lost my job. I went on Social Security. It was a godsend. And I was on Social Security for like a year. But then I got a new job. So I didn't tell them anything because I thought I understood it. He said, I understood that there's an earnings limit. And if I went over that, for every $2 I went over, they would reduce my Social Security by $1. So I thought, you know what, they'll figure it out. It won't be a problem. But instead, they said, hey, we overpaid you $25,000. We want the $25,000 back. He's like, well, I thought you were gonna do it on your side. They said, we cannot start, because then he retired. He said, we cannot start you back on Social Security until you pay us back what you owe us. And he's like, what? What? That's not even a bad problem. When you watch the 60 Minutes show, there's people on there that the overpayments were 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And they come back for the money, and it can be a lot of money. A lot of people on that show, they owed over $50,000 back to Social Security, and it was going to destroy their retirement. Now, because it was on 60 Minutes, Anderson Cooper, with his magic, got Social Security to forgive those people. They're not going to forgive you. I had somebody immediately after that show call me and said, hey, that happened to me too. What do I do? And I said, you can call your congressman, call your congressional representatives, call your senators. They got to hear this. This is their fault. They're not updating the computer system at Social Security, IRS, any of the government ones. And that's a lot of this stuff is done manually. And then we have to pay the money back. Granted, if we weren't due the money, we need to pay it back, but they want it all back. And they want it back pretty fast. They don't want to string this out over 10 years for a payment that is convenient for you and doesn't destroy your retirement. So what is my solution? My solution is to be vigilant. Understand your benefits. Understand the rules surrounding your benefits. How much can you make if you're taking Social Security early? How much can you make if you're disabled? How much can you make if you're disabled and blind? If you're a widow, how much can you make? And then make sure you are following those rules. Understand that there are probably going to be mistakes, and ideally you are going to catch it. Now, I've had a lot of people say, they overpaid me. I didn't spend the money. I just got it sitting here. Can I just write Social Security a check? And no, they'll lose that puppy. Do not do that. Sit on the money. Don't spend it. Eventually, but like I said, it could be 5, 10, 15 years. Eventually, they're going to come back and they're going to want their money within 30 days. So don't spend the money because they'll eventually figure it out. I wish I could tell you that there's a way to make it work more efficiently and prevent all this heartbreak for people. All I can do is warn you that there is a very big problem. I was very excited when Anderson Cooper in 60 Minutes brought this to the public's attention. And it could be you next. It could be you. Watch your statement. Log into your account, socialsecurity.gov, and watch your account. Monitor it so you don't get in this position. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, you might really like this video. Check it out. And we'd appreciate if you subscribe to our channel so you never miss a great video. We put out one every week. Check in the description below this video for a link to our cheat sheet on Social Security and Medicare. And you can also give us a comment if you have a specific question. Always feel free to call us or email us at the Medicare Family.